All right, up next we have Joshua Rood of Dr. Hops. Come on up.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Joshua, Chief Rabbit of Dr. Hops, which I co-founded in 2015 with brewmaster Tommy to produce the ultimate recreational beverage. The pinnacle of taste, vitality, and intoxication. And Tommy and I succeeded, launching Dr. Hops Real Hard Kombucha in early 2020. It's so good that almost 4 years later, it continues to sell well at Whole Foods, Erewhon, Bevmo, and over 580 great retailers, even at a super premium price. A refrigerated hard kombucha, however, comes with many limitations, and Tommy and I wanted something that could reach and refresh all the drinkers in America. Tommy, obsessed with the taste component, started making hard seltzer at home to see if he could produce something of truly excellent taste and balance. And myself, obsessed with the vitality component, began mixing the real hard kombucha with other probiotic beverages. And today, I bring you something totally new. The pinnacle of taste, vitality, and intoxication in a mainstream shelf-stable format. A beverage for all the alcohol retailers in the nation, Dr. Hops Spiked Living Seltzer. It's a hard seltzer spiked with superior functional ingredients, real fruit, live cultures, fresh organic acids, and hops. A beverage in the sweet spot of a giant and growing category, which is RTD alcohol, in a style that everyone already drinks, hard seltzer, and in a segment of hard seltzer that is in fact growing quite well. A beverage that the up-and-coming drinkers of America will love, with better taste, more functional, health-conscious attributes, and a modest amount of alcohol. My team and I are ready. CEO Aaron, steadfast and committed, has already reshaped Dr. Hops for the future and is shepherding us to success. Myself, the creator and visionary, have given the helm of Dr. Hops to Aaron and our team to focus on brand and product development and marketing. Tommy, our brewing prodigy, is directly managing the production and ongoing development of our products. Sam Capione, with a wonderful human touch, is building and managing our sales and distribution relationships. Erin Fettner, an excellent entrepreneur in her own right, is in charge of specific sales initiatives. Pam Turner, who is our battle-tested warrior on the front lines, is securing our chain commitments and chain mandates. And Gary, our CFO, is giving us the tools we need to run and grow Dr. Hops. We've already built the structures to scale this quickly and efficiently. We've forged an extraordinary partnership with Distill in Illinois for production and distribution. Distill has exceptional brewing and packaging capabilities, and our distribution partnership with them allows us to add our brands onto their existing distributor agreements in 40+ states and growing, giving us the opportunity to scale much more quickly and efficiently than other alcohol brands. And so here we are. Wonderful products, a powerful team, and the ability to produce exciting business results quickly. All we need is a modest investment to fuel our sales and marketing efforts. We're raising $3 million to launch our new Spiked Living Seltzers, to get us to break even in 18 months and to catapult us towards our 5-year goal of $42 million in revenue and $3 million in positive EBITDA. We invite you to support this and crown us the champions of the Pitch Slam.
Hold on. You can hang on to the mic. I'll take that. Slide up here so in case the judges have some questions for you. Yair, let's start with you. Do you drink hard seltzers, and would a living hard seltzer move the needle for you?
I'm not a huge hard seltzer guy, but I do love functional beverages. So my question is, what are the functional beverage benefits? And I also have a follow-up question, which is, where's the hard booch now?
Okay, great. So functional benefits, we're basically taking a hard seltzer and we're taking the best parts of our hard kombucha and putting it in the hard seltzer. So you're getting all the same benefits you would get from a kombucha. We took the yeast out, but you're getting live bacteria, all the healthy beneficial bacteria, the fresh organic acids, you're getting polyphenols from tea. You're getting a lot of health benefits from the kombucha, and that's the functionality of it. Plus the freshness of it, the lightness of it, real sugar, no fake sugars, no fake sweeteners. That also does help.
Great, thanks.
And then the hard kombucha right now, I mean, that's our first successful product. That's the product that's in 580 retailers right now. The hard seltzer we've just launched. It's in a handful of places in Berkeley.
Perfect, thanks.
Yeah.
Michelle, do you see this as a product that would be relatively easy to merchandise in your stores, or would that present a problem for you?
So I think we've seen, especially in the past couple of years and this year, that seltzers have really started to just even out and plateau as a category. So positioning yourself as a seltzer, a hard seltzer, is going to create some challenges in terms of just going against the volume of, some of our largest brands, the White Claws. Even Truly is getting, kind of bumped out with the strength of how White Claw is within market. And especially within C-store, I think space is limited. So it'd be interesting to see how you can carve yourself out kind of as something slightly different. When I look at Dr. Hops, I like the fact that it's differentiated. It's not, I don't consider it just as a pure seltzer, and if you position yourself as that, you may have more of a likelihood for retailers to try your brand. The fact that it has live cultures, I would be interested to understand how are you keeping it shelf stable?
Well, it's a little magic trick. If you take the yeast out of kombucha, that's the most unstable part. If you have bacteria, a little bit of sugar, high acidity, alcohol, that's a fairly stable product. I mean, for us, we say it's 6 months shelf stable. There will be slow flavor degradation, but it's fine on the shelf for 6 months.
Thank you.
And then, to speak to the category, we're clear that White Claw and Truly are bringing the whole category down. Within the seltzer category, there's a lot of innovation happening in more functional, health-conscious areas. That's where all the growth is. It's still happening, even in hard seltzer. So I say we're a hard seltzer that's not really a hard seltzer.
So it's interesting you point that out, because while there could be declines, they're still leading in so much of a higher capacity and volume than some of the other seltzers that are just, starting to gain that distribution. It's going to show that growth and increase, but they're cycling over prior years. I still don't see, a lot of those newer seltzers really even breaking it in just yet because of the sheer volume of some of these large giants that they are. And they command at least 90% of the seltzer space just within those two brands.
Understood.
Don, I'd like to get your thoughts on the presentation and the name of Dr. Hops.
I like the name. I think that it's inventive. I like the visual of the cans. I think it definitely stands out. I think the presentation's great. I think that I like everything that I saw. I like the inclusion of working with Bob, ex-Sierra Nevada veteran, who's now with Distill. I had a question about Salesforce and route to market. Are they then picking up and helping augment your current sales team? Are they taking over some of the sales and distribution day-to-day activities for you?
They do a little augmentation. We really have to sell this product. I mean, that's why we have Pam, our chain store specialist, to help us with chain store mandates, and we have some boots on the ground in key markets to drive new accounts. But yeah, the Distill sales team is on our side. They have incentives to produce and sell the product, so it's a good, the right incentives are there.
And then I guess my follow-up was shelf placement. Are you asking your distributors and retailers to place this up against their existing brands? And how are you keeping their priorities focused between their existing hard kombucha and a single serve and now this product?
Yeah, the set looks a little different in every type of store, right? In most grocery stores, there's a lot of experimental innovation stuff sort of in between hard seltzer and wine, RTD cocktails, new kind of more health-conscious seltzers or tonics or whatever they are, tepaches. Like, there's a lot going on there, and that's where we want to be. That's what this is. It's an innovation product.
Ryan, Josh outlined a plan to scale quickly and efficiently. Not a lot of time to talk about it, but what do you think of that plan?
Yeah, I mean, my one caution to you would be based on your stated objective here to exit in 5 years to a strategic. Depending how your product is classified by each state, whether you get caught under beer, malt, sugar-based franchise laws, being in that many states in a messy network or someone else's network may be a real impediment to selling to anyone.
Understood.
So be very careful how you expand, because distribution network is one of the last things entrepreneurs often think of, and it's one of the most troubling things in trying to get a deal done.
Understood. Thank you.
Carrie, you get the last word on Dr. Hops.
Yeah, I guess I had a question to start. Great presentation. When you think about your hard kombucha being at such a super premium price point, where are you thinking about, what's your ask for
Yeah,
this
the hard
product
seltzer is
specifically?
more in the sweet spot of innovation. It's $12.99 for a 4-pack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very manageable.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess the last piece that I would say, had a chance to try it again this morning. I like the packaging. I like the branding. I, in particular, think that you have one of the side panels is different. That sort of has the picture of the can, and the other one kind of has some of the more floral artwork. That side looks a little busy. So if you think about which way you're going to position it, you really lose the punch of the branding and the bunny if it's not positioned on the one side panel that has that. So just thinking about that from a merchandising standpoint. And the last thing that I would say is, particularly from the pineapple, I got a little bit of candy type flavor from it. So whether that's intentional or not, that was sort of my perception of how I tried the brand and how it tasted this morning. Not bad, but just a little bit more candy on the nose in particular.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Well done.
Thank
Thank you so much. All right, we're halfway through.